Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. What's crazy about this is if you look at the times right here, all of these were sent at 12:14. So she sent all of this in the span of less than 60 freaking seconds, bro. How?
Previously.
She got a knife in her hand.
This ain't Mortal Kombat, baby. DDG says, have a knife for what?
I see knives online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle. Okay. Oh.
Shout out to D Green with this.
Shout out to D Green.
No.
Oh God.
Now we already seen a lot of crazy messages of the Little Mermaid grabbing knives and all types of but apparently there's messages that get even crazier. How is that possible? Okay, so by now we know that Halle can't be trusted.
Right. Question, y'all. For everybody watching, do you guys like which team are you guys? Are you team Daryl Granberry or team Haley? Me personally, I'm team Halo. You know what I'm saying?
Surely she can't be left alone. She's willing to damage her own HP.
Oh God.
I heard you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm going to...
They said she was even doing donuts with Halo in the car.
Yo, who said that?
Take me to the king.
Remember, she was willing to end it all when she found out that DDG was clapping Lala in Mexico.
Dang, that is crazy though, how like in these spaces, like I remember at first I had the perspective of, yo, these girls just be getting passed around because they hot in the pants, which is partially it, but also at the same time, us dudes be hot in the pants a lot too. But like, I saw a video about this guy named Foreign Man in a Foreign Land, and he talked about how women, to stay in these spaces, they have to sexualize themselves. They kind of have to sleep with the men them. They have to appear dumber or less competent than they actually are, like the extra Emilys, you know what I'm saying, to stay in these spaces. Because if they're not performing a traditional sense of femininity in these spaces, then people won't accept them. Kind of how like Zoe Spencer is blackballed from the you know, from the streaming industry. So that is interesting. That is very interesting that all these girls keep getting slept with and like passed around by the same streamers.
See, this is why I needed you.
Lala is a pretty young lady though. She's very pretty.
But let's get to these other messages because like I said, they get even worse.
D Green. Alright, bet.
Halle said, I've had enough. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Please don't contact me. If you need to contact me, please reach out to my sister or May.
Huh?
Who?
I wonder what, like, obviously D Green's black because he said nigga a lot in his videos. I hope he's black, but it's like, yo, like, I just wonder what D Green looks like with like such a distinct voice.
Hate you. You are
You think he has a perm, y'all? Think he's light skinned with a perm?
Ever met. I hate you. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. What's crazy about this is if you look at the times right here, all of these were sent at 12:14. So she sent all of this in the span of less than 60 freaking seconds, bro. How?
Soka and red soka.
Huh?
Wait, what? And red soic. Come on, Halle. You still ain't got spell
Yo,
check?
she was typing mad
I
fast.
had a goddamn stroke reading this. And then
She doesn't have spell check on. That is crazy.
Exchanging my son in a money deal for views?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't spell check though with caps.
Oh, so Halle is trying to say that DDG is only using Halo for views.
What? I think that's crazy, but I will say too, I do think it is a little messed up to take an innocent child who's just coming in this world and making them kind of like a content creation gimmick, a brand for people to buy, sell, and consume, because that it's a being a content creator, especially at a very young age, is very, very dehumanizing. You know what I'm saying? Because like people see us just for like what they can get from us, like the video. They don't recognize we have lives outside of this. So I think to put that on a child that's just coming into this world, just taking their first breaths and all that is that's going to be hard on Halo for sure. So I do kind of agree with the sentiment that you shouldn't have a child just all over. We see how these family YouTube channels children be doing in their mental health. I mean, Woo Wop just said the other time that he felt empty and he felt like he didn't know himself at like 7, 8, 9, however old he is. He's too young to even be like going through something like that, man. Innocence pimped.
Oh, that's cap. Halle, weren't you the first one to expose Halo to the world?
I just want to say, bro, I seen it. Congratulations, bro.
What you mean, tripping?
No, I saw him streaming. I just seen a post. Halle posted and shit. She posted Halo and shit, bro. Congratulations. They just found out.
Wait, what you say?
Bro. How I see
Deshae is messy, bro. He's messy, bro.
Look at your DMs.
He's messy.
Oh, I thought you knew. But yeah, I was saying that. That's all.
Why do you say that on stream?
But
He's just being messy, bro.
all right, Nick, bro. That's
And openly flirt and help every woman in the world but me.
Bro, this all is still at 12:14, mind you. She said all of these things in less than 60 seconds, bro. How?
You
How?
hate me and want me to die. Okay, relax, Halle. Put
Yo.
the knife down. I want to because of you.
Okay.
Okay, now,
What's the
man.
sound effects, dude?
It gets to a point where I can't even make jokes anymore. She's talking about wasting herself in GTA? Come on now, Halle. You have a son. I will know because of you. Come on now, the
Wow.
Little Mermaid. What are you
Who
gonna
leaked
do,
these text
drown
messages, bro?
yourself? Mama! In GTA? It's your fault. Cry about it later. And after 25 unread messages, DDG says, why do you want me to sit on the phone and listen to you yell at me all day? You do this to me every day. So this makes a lot more sense.
Yo.
This bitch does this every day.
Yo.
Shit, I wouldn't be responding either. She says, I beg you for help. You know I don't have anyone.
Okay.
What about all your
Oh god,
friends
he pulled up
under
Brian
the
Fazer,
sea?
or however you say his name.
Mama! You got hella niggas underwater that can help. None of them niggas from Disney Channel have your back?
D Green, you better be black. I feel like you're black. What do I think? I feel like he's either really light skinned with a perm, or he's really dark skinned on some African Choco things. I don't think he's like African American black. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. I just get the feeling he's one or the other. There's no in between with this guy. Why did I just?
I told you, nigga, you with a girl that's with Disney. Bro, I would rather be with a fucking. Bro, listen, no bullshit. I would rather be with a bitch who dad is in a cake.
That's weird. Oh, yo, that's crazy. But no, I think that was weird too. How like Soluminati, Soluminati, he's speak on whatever, however, and he don't really care about how other people feel. Like none of that. He don't care. But what I will say is though, I thought it was very strange how DDG let it slide and just let Soluminati talk about the mother of his child all types of ways. Like that's one thing that they're arguing and whatever they do together, that's one thing. But to let another grown man in front of thousands of people call the mother of your child out her name live on stream and like say very weird things about her that one day y'all son is gonna have to see, I think that's, and he like allowed it and is cool with it. I think that's weird. Like that's very weird.
You know I'm actively suing and struggling.
Yo.
So Halle, If you know you're under these circumstances, why would you try to file for full custody?
Bingo!
I will say too, like, which is why this whole thing is just weird how we treat women. It's very weird because, like, okay, like looking at this, she's obviously not the best mentally. She's obviously not the best in the mental space. Obviously, from what we can see through just these text messages, if somebody's able to respond 2+ sentences messages in under 60 seconds, obviously there's some mental going on. You feel me? Deep boom sound effect. I don't have a soundboard, but like, if there's obviously somebody who has mental illness, somebody who's not the brightest up here or just has stuff going on, wouldn't it make more sense to give them a pass or take it a little bit easy on them? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like a Kanye West. He obviously on the spectrum, or there's obviously things going up on there, but people treat Kanye as if he's a normal person with normal competency. The same way with Halle Bailey, she's obviously got some stuff going on up here, not justifying her actions. Just like I'm not justifying DDG's, because we only keep hearing about what she did wrong, but on the opposite side of that, we still haven't heard what DDG was doing that triggers this. Because obviously, if they know each other well enough, they know each other's triggers. You know, you're friends with somebody, you date somebody, you know what triggers them. So obviously, he's pushing buttons, it seems, as well. But it's just, I just find it weird. Like, I find that very weird how this whole situation is just weird. I don't know, like just everybody dunking on a woman who's obviously not mentally right. It's just nasty. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't know why. India Love is a pretty young lady too. Halle Bailey is pretty too. Yo, this man DDG does not miss though. I will say that he has a lot of pretty young women around him.
Own HP, but yet you think Halo is safer with you.
Okay.
You know I've been running to the doctor every day for help.
You see what I mean?
I ain't no mermaids can run. I thought you swam.
Yo, you see what I mean? How he just calls this lady out her name, and we just ran a text message. You know I've been running to the doctor every day. This lady needs help, gang. Yo, what's up with... Why are we so comfortable with disrespecting people who have mental health? You don't look at a dog that has rabies, or you don't look at a dog that's been beaten his whole life, and then whenever you walk up to that dog and it starts growling at you or wants to bite you, you don't go to that dog and go, yo, this dog, yo, what's wrong with this dog? Why is this dog like this? Like, no, you show it love, or you take it to where it needs help, but you don't just chastise the dog. At least a decent person doesn't. So it's just so weird how we don't give humans that same grace and that same understanding. Very weird.
Help me!
You still play in my fave.
Huh?
Wait, what? You mean face? I won't.
I can't finish this, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I can't. I don't feel right watching this, just knowing, like, as somebody who's dealt with people with mental health, as somebody who's going through my own, you know what I'm saying, mental health battles and issues and all that, I don't feel right making fun of just victims and things that I don't fully know about. And this just doesn't feel right to me, y'all. So I think I'm gonna end the video right here. But you know what I'm saying? This is Alex Virgo. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Love.